Lance, shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, Brew Crew. How is everybody this morning? Happy Hump Day! Did everybody blow that happy little camel a kiss? I hope so. Let's see who's with us this morning. Hello, Serene. Serene is my sugar daddy. Hello, sugar daddy. How are you? Hey, Susan. How's it going? Sage, good morning. Leanne, hello. How are you? And let's see, Miss Creed's with us. And Ozzy's in the house. Hello. Roger. Hi, Roger. Did I get everybody? Sage has got her camels and her coffee. That's all that matters. I think I got everybody. If I didn't, just shout out at me again. I'll do my best. Susan's going to be lurking. Poor Susan's at work. I know Sage is waiting on her sunrise. So hopefully everybody is doing good this morning. Here, little rough waking up this morning, but I made it. Let's see. Leanne says, make it a good day or I'm going to go batshit crazy. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, the pressure. We gotta bring Leanne some happiness this morning. Let's see. Yeah, how many crazy camels you can get running around in the chat. Yeah, it's hump day. Let them camels out. Pammy. Okay, Leanne, you want a naughty button? Okay. If this will make your morning, here you go. There you go. Nothing like a good old smacking a puss to get you going, right? Oh, my sugar daddy's fine and well. All right. Good morning, Mystic. How are you this morning? There, Leanne got her pan and the puss. Sage says it's windy and fairly warm. 39 and blowing. It's raining here. It's getting rid of some of the snow, but it's still just nasty, yucky, wet. Good morning, Pomp. How are you? I'm glad I could help you out, Leanne. That's what I'm here for. That is what I am here for. Yeah, weather here has been just really insane. Mother Nature's got her own thing going down. Yeah, it's pouring outside and it's 34 degrees here. And then it's supposed to turn over to snow. I don't know. Make up its mind. And then we've got a whole ton of rain coming for the weekend and more snow. So I just call it a mixture of winter shit. Pretty much what it is. The winter shit mix. But what are you going to do, right? And actually, I don't mind, yeah. I mean, the rain gets rid of some of the snow. It just makes it a little nasty when it starts to freeze. And then you got to worry about going outside in it, which I try not to. I try not to go out until spring. That's right. Humor is positive energy. That's why I always try to make it a good time here. Good way to start off the day. Ozzy's in a freaking heat wave. Uh-oh. Let's see. I've got to go and get my O2 tanks. Ugh. Guess I'll visit my daughter. Oh. You don't have them delivered, Mystic? I know around here that they have my mother-in-law had to have them, and they would deliver them to her apartment. They would pick up the empty tanks and then leave her, 2 or 3, whatever they gave her, uh, new ones. I don't know what kind of setup you have there. Pinky's having a double espresso. Oh no, double espresso for my brother Pop. Oh, okay. Pop needs the extra fuel this morning. Are you working, Pop? Of course, that's a stupid question. Every time we ask it, Pop's always working. But good for you. Make that paper, We all need it. Oh, the holidays threw off delivery and I'm out. Oh my goodness. Put in an emergency call. Tell them, hey, come on, man. I'm dry. Get over here and fill me up. Good morning, Janice. How are you? All of the Brewsters are filing in. I'm still trying to figure out a t-shirt design for the coffee crawl. I'm sorry, that's hilarious, Sage. So I've got to do that t-shirt in honor of Sage. I've just got to figure out how to get Brewster Rooster to crawl across the floor. Oh, holy crap, he's home. Good for you, Pop. Get some rest in. I need that. Yeah, I'm trying. I was trying to figure it out last night. I was working on a miniature. I've got a bunch of photos that I want to turn into a short video for you guys because the building's coming together. And I want to put that out. And then I was working on the magazine. And then I was trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to get this rooster image done? And that was just like, okay, overload. Do you want me to make the rooster cry? Oh, Piggy, if you could help out, I would appreciate it. Just like I was telling people yesterday, I forgot I was chatting with somebody, and I was saying, anybody, any help with the magazine would be great too, you guys. It's supposed to be for all of us, and I just, as much as you want to send in, it would be greatly appreciated. And then I had to fill out paperwork for my parents yesterday, and then of course it was, you know, hygiene day for mom. So, bathing, nails, all of that fun stuff, and that's just a chore in itself. So yesterday was insane. Good morning, Steph. Good morning, Marie. Yes, happy hump day, guys. Hump away. Cree says, I lived in New Mexico for 35 years. History and culture is amazing. You people are brave because it gets so warm there. I mean, I know you get used to it after a while, but it's just like I have family live in Arizona, and it's only like 110. Oh, is that it? Just 110. It's just a stroll in the park. It's just too hot for me. Oh, Sage, I would appreciate it. Yeah, and your name would go on it as a contributing editor. That would be fantastic. The time that takes the magazine is just research. I hear about a story, and then I said, that'd be good for the magazine, and I would put that in. But then you got to research and find out, the ins and outs. Is it just folklore, or if actually people have had experiences? So that's the thing. Finding stories to put in and making sure that they're good to go. Lurking? What do you mean lurking, Steph? Go hide out. Go hide out in a back room somewhere. Good morning, Sherry Ann. How are you? Never late. Never late. So don't worry about it. See, Chris, it depends on where in New Mexico you lived. I lived in one of the hottest, but Cloud Cast, Croft. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. We're just going to go with that. Actually, forestry is cooler. Oh, okay. Let's see. Steph says also, I just want to say tick, tick, tick. I'm waiting to see reaction soon. Good morning, Spange. How are you? If you have ideas that you would like in it, I can help. I was amazed by the New Year's story. Sorry, yeah. Any kind of thing. Well, of course, it's February, so it's going to be Valentine's themed. And actually, I just put in some dark history about Valentine's Day. So any kind of Valentine creepy stories or that you'd think anybody would be interested in, just general stories too that you'd be interested in. And it doesn't all have to be Valentine's Day. Any kind of exciting story throughout history or what's going on now. I leave it up to you, Sage. Whatever you think would be a good idea, we'll go with it. It's always more fun when everybody helps out and contributes. Yes, St. Valentine's. Yeah, it was very dark. And yeah, it's amazing what you find out. Every holiday has some kind of dark history to it, which is just blows your mind. Pop says, I could tell you some Valentine's nightmares. Type them out, send them in. Doing morning check systems. I'll be right back. Lurky turkey. Okay, check away. Steph says, I always hated Valentine's Day. Oh, why? Why, Steph? No, no, no. Even if you didn't have a partner or you don't have a partner, go out and buy yourself some flowers or do something special for yourself. You don't have to wait around for somebody. I got a traumatic Valentine's story that I've never shared. I don't particularly like Valentine. Oh, Marie, I'm so sorry. Just remember, if you guys ever send in stuff, if you don't want your names put on it, I just put on there, anonymous or by Jane Doe or, John Doe. I respect everybody's privacy, but you can still share your stories and nobody would be the wiser. I used to deliver hundreds of bouquets of flowers on V-Day. Oh, that's nice. I loved it when I worked in a florist shop because I used to get all kinds of free flowers. I remember one time they had roses delivered and the guy left the delivery door open. So of course, once flowers get a chill on them, like a frost because it's too cold, it makes them droop and they die quick. So I ended up like with 3 or 4 huge bouquets of red roses. I was like, yeah, right. I'm taking those home. It was great. I had a good time working in the florist shop. That's right. Get yourself a nice dinner, chocolates, go to a movie or that's right. Excuse me. My husband, he used to get me stuff every now and then, but not he thinks flowers are a waste of money. And I'm like, I don't really care. Just get me something. And I haven't had flowers in forever, unless I buy them for myself. Cream, my ex refused to get me flowers. He wanted to send me roses all the time. I hated them. My favorites were carnations, but he said if he sent those, people would think he was cheap. I said, then don't send any. Oh, okay. No, he's supposed to send what you like. I like all flowers. And I told my husband at the time, not for nothing. You don't even have to go buy any. Go out in a field somewhere, pick me some daisies or something. Oh, Janice has to like Valentine's Day. It's her birthday. What a wonderful birthday. Janice was born on the day of love. That is just so cool. Yeah, no, and even to this day, you know, my father is 81 years old, and I still get a heart-shaped box of chocolates from my daddy. My sister and I both still get them, and flowers, even if it's just one single flower. He always still gives it to us, which is so sweet. And even though my mother has dementia and has no clue what the hell day it is, we still gets her flowers on Valentine's Day. And we'll say, "Hey, mom, look at this. Look at the pretty flowers." That's all we get. So she don't give a shit. I would prefer hand-picked ones. I honestly do not like roses. Those are what abusive people send when they say, "Sorry, I beat the crap out of you," and now it's, "Oh, really? Oh, that's a shame." No, I love all roses. They're just so I wish they were more fragrant nowadays, but they're so commercially grown. It's. My husband would just get my pink bouquet every year, no exceptions. Wonderful. Say, "Oh, it's so cool. Your dad is very thought." Yes, he always, and birthdays are important to my father as well. Everybody has a cake and some kind of a gift. Um, or he'll even go out, like I said, even our own rose bushes. He'll go out and, when we have lilac trees, he'll go out and clip flowers and bring them in. Steph says, "I hated seeing people who didn't have anyone as their love interest feel unworthy. I never liked it or allowed my partner to give me a gift in front of my friends who were single. It happened once." Yeah, and then you should have shared it with them. That's what I would have done. Here, look, I'd say, "Hey, look, my husband bought us flowers." But if the way you've figured it out, Steph, it makes you feel better. That's good. He says, "My parents' wedding anniversary is the next day on the 15th. Oh, how nice. Mystic likes being single. You treat yourself. Buy yourself. I have always done that. If I see a bouquet of flowers in the store, I say, "Oh, I'm bringing those home." My thing is to show me love all year. No, and I agree with you. Not just one day. I don't get why people go gaga over that one day. Because the commercialism about it. But it's just nice to have that extra. It's an extra excuse to get flowers. Oh no, Sage can't be around flowers. They make you. Well, that's when I would give you fake flowers. You would get satin flowers. And my theory, if you love me, show me all throughout the year, not because of an industry tells you to shower that person with. Yeah, I agree with that too. But you know what? I always just put all that shit aside. I don't pay attention to any of the commercialism on any of the holidays. I do it because I'm compelled to do it. It's just an extra day. Even though I agree, yeah, every day you should feel that much. You should feel loved all year long. But it's always nice just to get that little special gift once in a while. Laura, it's also hard to share sexy lingerie with your single friends. No, it ain't. just just wash it before you share it. Excuse me. Janice says, "I'm with your side. I prefer to be single also. I'm not asking flowers, rather go out and eat." Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Whatever makes that day special. Or even if it's nice where, your spouse says, "You know what, honey, I'm going to cook you dinner and do the dishes." Ha ha. That's just awesome sauce. But I like how he does so much all year for me, but that one day he doesn't let me cook or do dishes. Best gift. There you go. Craig just said, yep. Best gift ever. I set someone's password to that this morning. Oh, geez. Yeah, I have to write all the passwords down or I'm like screwed. I have a book that I keep by my computer because you don't remember all of them. And if the computer doesn't store it, then you're like, oh, shit. I got to look it up. And I hate going through the process of resetting it. So that's why I just write them all down. So I've got them. Marie says, Steph, it's other things you shouldn't share. I'd love to buy my single friends toys. Do you buy your friends Bob? Do you guys know what Bob stands for? Sage, I used to use the same password everywhere until a few sites got hacked. Yeah, don't ever do that. I always come up with something that's like really obscure, something that nobody would even have a thought of thinking about because it's just really weird and it's worked for me for years. I mean, some really weird shit. But you have to do that. Laura, did I tell you how Wayne's World of Rock Music last song helped me more than he'll ever know? It made me realize what was going on with me, and it's insane how it happened. No, you just told me now. Wonderful if it helped out. Oh, Ferrero Rocher, nice. Yeah, that's good chocolate. That's nice. Laura, you still getting snow? We're getting hit. We're hitting the 80s right now. Real funny, Janice. No. Actually, we're getting rain right now, so it's melting some of the snow, but it's going to turn over this afternoon to snow. We just have to face facts. It's January and it's here to stay until April. So I just try to ignore it. I mean, I'm glad we haven't got hit really, really bad, but I've just got that feeling. We always get that one really bad storm and it hasn't come yet. My hubby got hacked trying to get 300 pounds and his card got blocked last night. Oh no. Oh no. Hello, Miss Julie. Hello, hello. Any snow we got had disappeared, but more might come. I know you guys didn't you guys just get like a dusting, Roger? It's like Ace in Pennsylvania when he did his live the other day. It was like a little dusting on the ground. I'm like, oh, what's that shit? I said, I'll send you some of ours. Well, shit, Lincare, my supplier, is out of tanks. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, are you kidding me? Got to go, ladies. Stay blessed. Thank you, Pomp. Enjoy your day. Pomp is going to ride his camel out into the sunset. Spage Denise, I received a special gift from my friends a few years ago. She gave it to me and unwrapped it in a packed pub. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God, that's funny. It's interesting to me how men that doesn't live in a country was inspired to do a song based on not just Sioux, Cree, and Navajo, but on Cherokee, something I am. Oh, I didn't get a chance to hear it yet. Yesterday was crazy. I went from one thing to the other yesterday, and oh my God, I was on overload. Good morning, John. Welcome to the Brew Crew. Sorry, I got to start. Yeah, take care of that. That's important. Take care of it. We'll be here if you get a quick job of it done. I just think that's ridiculous. They know holidays are coming up. Why don't they sort it out? It's not like, the holidays, something new. And, hello, oxygen's kind of important. Let's see. Cree says it showed how, when off balance, they go into the forest and reconnect with Mother Nature. I realized with everything going on, I hadn't done that in too long. Yes, it's very important. A lot of people think you're nuts. Oh, and actually, I never even put this on the screen. Let me put this on the screen. Everybody thinks people are nuts when they say that. No matter what you call it, earthing or, or whatever, it does help. It's really weird. And it's a proven fact, or actually say a scientific fact, that they've done studies where if you just go out and walk around in the grass barefooted, the earth just it like cleans the toxins from your body. So yeah, when you're having like a really crap day, and if it's possible, because this time of year for us, it's more like snow. You need to go out and just find a field, or even if it's just in your backyard, you get nice grass, and just go and stand or walk around or sit in a chair and have your bare feet on the ground. Julie says, Cree, my grandfather was full Cherokee. Wonderful. This one. That is one reason I take a few minutes. That's what Cree's saying. Every morning and evening to see the sunrise and sunsets. Yeah, it makes you just reconnect, reach that sense of peace and calm, which is very important. But I remember a lot of people, somebody had a good discussion about that before, about going out and I know that's I refer to as earthing, and just standing in the lawn, with no shoes on. It's funny how maybe that's why I'm always barefoot. Let's see. Sage, I go outside every morning and bless the sun, wind, earth, just to be, and I haven't done it, and I haven't even realized it. Oh, Cree, see? You're out of sync. This is Ross Paranormal, not Ann Summers. Hey, Dave. Good morning. Got your coffee, Dave? Ready to rock and roll? Happy Hump Day. My grandparents were full Cherokee, as well as my great-grandfather's name was Pleasant Return Man. Yeah, that's just awesome. I love it when they have names like that. Hello, Steve. Happy Hump Day to you, Steve. Grounding, earthing, yeah. Thankfulness, whatever you call it. Love it and do it every day. Yeah, I think it's important. When during, especially like us or like Steve or whoever's in Canada, anywhere where you get snow, you're kind of like caged in because it's just crappy outside. Who the hell wants to go out in that mess? But even in the bad weather, just go out, staying outside, takes a couple of deep breaths. You got to disconnect from the world for a little while. Let's see here. Happy Hump Day. Yeah, happy Hump Day to you too, Dave. How's Dave today? Yeah, touch grass. Yeah, you just got to. And I used to do it a lot more. Yeah, Steve, I know snow. What's that? I know. We just keep getting pummeled. I've had enough. I don't go outside and do that as often as I used to when I was younger. Maybe that's why I felt better when I was younger, because I took the time for that meditation and that time to disconnect from the crazy world that we live in. And that's one of the reasons why I don't watch the news. Because no matter how many times you turn on the damn television, it's always bad news. This one's at war. This part of the government's cheating this part of the people, and this is happening here. I just heard my husband had news playing the other day, And they were talking about a woman that they were going after because she was part of the Black Lives Movement. And they found out she was using the donation money to buy homes and take vacations. And I'm thinking, yeah, you think? That whole movement was a big scam. And it's terrible, terrible what they did. And now they're all getting caught. So that's why I don't watch that turn on the news. My day's bad enough on my own problems. Never mind listening to the world's problems. I find out what I need to know, and the rest of it, whatever. My tweaky fingers are writing again today. I keep accidentally hitting the enter key on this new keyboard. Oh, tape that finger up. Actually, I think Steve was, you were talking about that the other day on one of your lives, got on there, stuff going on in the news. And it's just, oh God. But some people, I have a woman friend on Facebook. That's all she does is watch news all day long. And then she bitches about it in her Facebook posts. And I don't know. I go, you know what? I know. Shut it off. Did you say scam? Oh, yeah. They said the woman bought multiple homes, went on very fancy vacations, all of the dime of the people who were supporting that organization. And I knew it was a scam from day one. Just a way to use something that people struggle with pretty much against them. You're taking their money. It was just a hot mess. But yeah, we don't even want to talk about that because it's just, the whole thing was just horseshit. Thank you for posting that, Pinky. Yeah, the merch store is fun. I got some fun stuff. The calendar's in there if you guys need a calendar. Sage, don't chase me shotgun if you catch me digging up your yard. Oh. Too many, really. I keep telling them I don't need more. Batteries are expensive. Unless you don't get a battery operated. Yeah, Steve. Yeah. Mainstream news is always the same shit, fear mongering. Yeah, that's what they do. But people get hooked and they just keep watching it and watching it. Just shut it off. My father-in-law used to watch nothing but news all day. I walked in one day and changed the channel. Told him it repeats itself after an hour. Stop. It's not healthy. Now he's watching it for an hour. Yeah. It's toxic. And people become obsessed with it. I have a friend. All he does watches the news when he's home. He works as an EMT. He's, into the fire department, works there too. So he's dealing with trauma and all that stuff all day anyway. And then you go home and you watch it on television. It's the last thing I want to look at. Rechargeable. Marie. You're killing me. No, I only like the real thing. Real thing, baby. Yeah, nothing. So thanks for posting those, Pinky. I appreciate it. Yes, go check out everybody's channels. Steve's got a couple of good ones coming up. Can't wait until he has Todd Bates on again. Remember, guys, I interviewed Todd Bates. He's a very smart man. Very interesting person, too. And of course, I really enjoy EVPs, so he's right up my alley. I have a ritual with my first cup of coffee in the morning. I glance at the headlines and then I check out celebrity birthdays. Odd, but I've been doing it for years. Yeah, I get my day's dose quick in the morning. online. Look, okay, this is what's going on, and that is it. Done. So if somebody says, "Hey, have you heard?" Yeah, I heard about it. Didn't listen to the whole story, but I get the gist of it because life's too short to pay attention to all the bullshit that goes on in the world. And what are we going to do about it? We have no control over any of it. So, yeah, unless it affects me directly, I don't really pay attention to the news. Yeah, Roger, that's just the best way to go because it's always bad news. And I have enough of my own bad news. I don't need to watch everybody else's. I hated my hubby watching the news and then gets angry. Told him life is this house, not the entire world. Yeah, when Russia invaded Ukraine, I watched the news all day, every day for a long time. And one day I just couldn't take it anymore. Mental health, yeah. I mean, my God, you feel terrible for these people, but what are we going to do? We have no control over any of it. So, you touch base on what's going on. And it's hard when you've got people who are immensely unstable, like Putin, going after these people. And what are we supposed to do about it? That's what the military's for. That's what our governments are for, to take care of that stuff. News is not like it used to be. I miss Walter Cronkite. Yeah. I find myself, I miss when I do, pop in on like the news and the weather. I'm thinking, oh my God, I don't even know who any of these people are. Growing up, you knew you knew them all by name, but I don't know any of them. Good morning, James. I don't know who any of them are anymore. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it affects everybody's mental health in the house. You may be in a good mood, and all of a sudden, somebody has the news on, and you hear what's going on, and then you're upset. Soon to have the crawling rooster. Yep, Brewster the rooster crawling for his coffee. That's gonna be hilarious. I haven't watched the news since January 2025. I don't watch any of that shit. Like I said, I get my quick picks, updates on my phone, and I go, okay, that's what's going on. That's it. That's it. I don't. Yes, thank you for posting that, Pinky. Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to Nocturnal Frequency Radio, Steve channel, go check it out. Steve is awesome. Has some great guests. Oh yeah, and we like Alex too. My mission was to make Alex smile last year, and I did it. My work is done. It's Jimmy. Jimmy, our New Year's baby. Good morning, Jimmy. Happy Hump Day. My mom dwells on the news and tries to tell me about it. She gets upset when I tell her I don't want to hear it. Yeah, we went through that too. My mother-in-law. I was like, nope, nope, don't want to hear that stuff. We can't change it. As individuals, we can't change anything. Unless people want to band together as a group, then there will be a difference. But people don't do that either. I mean, come on. You hear everybody bitching about gas prices and this and that. You know what? Stop buying this shit for about a week. And it means everybody. Guess what will happen? The price will come down. But people don't do it. They'll still pay the outrageous prices for groceries and everything that we need. And then complain about it. So my husband bitches about that. My husband bitches about everything. He says, if everybody would just stop buying it. I go, yeah, but it has to be everybody. Not just here, in our state. It has to be, countrywide. It would take us 1 or 2 days. I used to listen to Paul Harvey. Oh, yes, I used to listen to Paul Harvey too. That's right. Is Jimmy under his blankie this morning? Jimmy had a good time a couple of days ago. I don't know if you guys had checked it out. He did an investigation with Joe and Dawson, and that must have been good time. So nice to be able to hook up with other investigators and do a job together. Oh, Jimmy's under the blankie. Here we come. I was always so surprised by the end of Paul Harvey. He was such a great story. Yes, he was a good story. I don't know if you guys have access to it. It's the station is I believe it's NPR, and they do old time radio. I love listening to that old time radio stuff. All the old radio programs, so much better. Oh no, Dawson. Oh, okay. I thought he was with you guys. Dawson's like, where's Waldo? Where's Dawson? Gotta find. But I'm glad you enjoyed a good time. But yeah, all those old time radios shows were just, you got to use your imagination, which is the best television there is. Let's see, we blocked all gas stations in the UK either in the late 90s, early 2000s. After all the fuel prices rose considerably, we should do, yeah, I think we should do it all again. Everybody should do it because it's ridiculous. And every time summertime starts coming around, that's when the prices start going up because they know you're going to travel. I love programs that make you use your own imagination. It can be so much more vivid than TV or movie. Yeah, it is. It is. It was just, it's amazing. And they play them, they're on late at night. And so when I would sit in the shop and work on whatever I was working on, I would listen to the old time radio programs, like The Shadow and all that stuff. The Shadow knows. Or the comedy shows. And it was fun. TV today sucks. I was at somebody's chat yesterday and they were talking about that show Stranger Things. I believe that's the name of it. Do you watch that? I go, no. And they were horrified. You haven't seen, I go, no, I don't watch TV. Because in general, TV sucks. So, because it's all that reality crap, the house lives of so-and-so. And those women wouldn't know what a real problem was if it slapped them in the face. You never see them going on The Real Housewives of the Ghetto. There you go. There's a TV show. I don't want to watch some rich broad in, California who couldn't get her nails done. Oh, God forbid. Let's see. My dad was a lorry driver, so it affected our family quite badly. Yeah, it's a fortune. Yeah, I haven't watched TV in almost 3 years because it's been about 10 years, Grace, since we've had any kind of cable service. Because television sucks. And then they brag, hey, we've got, you got over 1,000 channels. Yeah, the same channels are on the lower channels are at the upper channels. You're not getting anything extra. Love Stranger Things. Just started rewatching it. Everybody says it's great. Oh my God, I'm out of the loop. Yeah, I haven't seen any of it. Have no clue. So like I said, they were horrified. Oh my God, I don't believe you've never watched it. Well, I'm busy. Between doing everything for YouTube, the magazine, I'm working on the miniatures, and I'm taking care of 2 old parents and my own household. I don't have no time to sit down and watch this stuff. And then if I do get a chance to watch something, I'm watching somebody's videos online on YouTube because I have to either interview them or, I support the channels. And I end up falling asleep because I'm just out. Chris says, I haven't watched Stranger Things. Yes, I have no idea what the hell it is. So it's now I'm feeling like the peer pressure. Oh God, should I watch this? See what the hell it is? Sage said I watched the first season and wasn't that impressed. Ah. Yeah, I don't blame him, Marie. Normal television is just junk. It's all junk. When it was warmer, I'd watch TV while I made and had lunch, but I don't want to heat that room unless I'm dying. Oh, drying clothes now. Yeah. Well, because you got to conserve. I get it, Roger. Sage, it gets much better in the second season, given that they had a larger budget to work with. Oh, I see. I see. I didn't watch the last episode. I've been busy. Oh, so Steph, you've been watching it. Julie says she watched the season and a half of of the second. I'll have to. Where the hell is it playing? Is it on Netflix? I'll have to jump on there and check it out, just to see what everybody's talking about. Well, because the ladies that I was watching last night, they wanted my opinion. I go, I can't give you one. I've never seen it, and the looks on their faces. I'm like, ooh, sorry. I said I'm too busy. Okay, Netflix. All right, yeah. I'll have to charge up the hell is that thing? iPad thing there I've got. I never use that either. It's not charged up. Charge it because that's where my Netflix is. I wasn't impressed on how it ended. I felt unfinished or rushed. Oh, see that I don't like. I don't like it when they leave you hanging there. Yeah, and you get that feeling like it's unfinished. And then usually when that happens, then we're not going to do another season. So you're screwed. Like a long time ago, I used to watch, is it called the Santa Claire Diet with Drew Barrymore? Well, where she's a zombie. She turned into a zombie. That show was hilarious. And then they let you hanging, and then they canceled it. I was like, you bastards. Yes, I watch mostly. If I do watch anything, it's documentaries because it's either for research or it's something I'm interested in. Actually, I found myself I'm not rewatching. I'm watching ones that I've missed. The documentaries on 9/11, and oh my god, oh my god, the stuff I didn't know, the stuff that we didn't get to see. It's just even all this time later, horrific. Just horrific. Trapper stole my. Oh no! Oh no! Sage is MIA. Quick. Steve says, "See, I felt the final episode was great, very sentimental in progression of the overall characters." Yeah, the Santa Clara diet. There you go. Yeah, they just left us hang. Oh, because they canceled it. They used the budget for something else. I don't know. I thought it was an awesome. It was funny. It was the funny twist on being a zombie, and they just shut it down. Yeah, that's the one reason I don't watch the episode TV. You just get into something and then they don't renew it. Yeah. Yep. Sucks. Like The Witcher. I was totally into The Witcher. And then when Henry Cavill left the show because of creative differences and they replaced him, I said, that's it. I'm done. I don't like it when you start off with a character and then they switch actors. It's not the same. So I stopped watching that. Give me Shark Week, true crime stories, documentaries are good. Mayday, I love a good disaster documentary, learning on what happened and why. Yeah, exactly. Well, because there's a lot of things that happened in history that you hear about, you learn a little bit about in school, and you get the true stories in school learning either. So that's why you start watching the documentaries, and then when you're like, oh shit, I don't believe that happened, or oh my God, that, Sage, I usually wait until something is coming to an end and being watched series, but I think she means binge. Yeah, binge watch. I binge watch too. I loved Found, but they never got renewed. That's what it is. Yeah. So, like I said, I would do that. I would wait until they would come out, like I said, with The Witcher, the new season, and then I would watch the whole thing in one day because I was really just sucked into that series. But now, I haven't latched on to anything new, and like I said, I don't have the time. I should make the time because it's downtime from me staring, at the video screen here and reading through pages of stuff. But that's the life of a content creator. I watch so many paranormal channels because they bring me great ideas for my books. The one my editor now is starting of a new series because of Andrew Stonerock. Oh, nice. See, it's your muse, so that's good. It's always good to get inspired by, outside sources. That's what makes it more enjoyable for your readers as well, because that story is just coming to life as you're putting it out on the pages. Coffee run! Everybody make a coffee run. There's a button I should make, a coffee run button. Something like a really obnoxious horn or something. Julie says, I watch history, science, medical. Oh, I love watching medical stuff. Travel, antiques, documentaries, some paranormal, but that's about it. Yep. Okay, let the party commence. Okay, Sage has got it going down. All right. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, coffee run button. That'd be funny. I watch a lot of medical stuff, and my husband will come in the room and goes, "What the hell are you watching?" Because he gets grossed out by that stuff. I find it really interesting. And it's amazing what you'll learn. I don't know. Maybe I did miss my calling being in the medical field. I don't know. Just like when I used to watch Dr. Pimple Popper, and my husband's like, "That's just disgusting." I go, "No, it's amazing what develops under the skin. It just blows my mind how you could get, like, these lipomas and all this other weird crap that just develops under the skin." And you're like, "What the heck?" So it is an education. And I mean, yeah, it's gross, but whatever. I mean, I always tell them, just grow up, would you? Like one time I was watching this was years ago, watching a doctor perform a facelift on a woman. And my husband comes in the room as the doctor had his hands underneath the woman's face. And I was like, what the heck? He freaked right out. I says, no, this is amazing. Look at how they do this. Or I watched one once where they were doing a breast reduction on a woman. I was like, I didn't think that was such an invasive surgery. Oh my, they pretty much just filleted the woman, took out what they wanted, and then put it all back together. And it just blows your mind. Pages, I love Pimple Popper. You learn a lot. Like I said, yeah, it's gross. I mean, it's gross what's under the skin. But you're thinking, how the hell could that happen? And then when you get people that let it go for years, so they got like a football, on their back or whatever, why would you let it go that long? When you notice that you have a lump or something growing, go have that shit checked out. Get it removed. I love old time series like Outlander, Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, Game of Thrones was good. Seven Kingdoms, Viking stuff, then antique, creative woodworking, glass blowing, resin pours. Oh, I just seen some really nice resin pours the other day, Marie. And I love archaeology. I love to watch all of that stuff when they find new tombs and oh, just amazing stuff. Yeah, it comes out. Yeah, ooh, it's like cottage cheese. My daughter had a huge breast reduction. It's like, yeah, Steph. When I seen that, I'm thinking, oh my God, look what they're doing to that woman. And I mean, you hear people, oh, they had a breast reduction. So I think it's not a big, you think it's like one cut, they take some stuff out and they sew it back up. No, man, they pretty much dissect the whole thing. Take out the amount that, they want it reduced to, and then they put it back together like a puzzle. It's like, oh, did not think it was that an invasive surgery. Wow. It's just, wow. I felt like Igor this morning, Laura. Do you think I should get that checked out? I did a clump. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds, yeah, you might have to have that looked at, you say. That don't sound too good. I had a breast augmentation on the left breast due for new renewal in a few weeks. God, can't read. Waited 5 years. Yeah, that's some serious stuff. I could never watch that show that that you'd puke. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it makes my husband sick watching that, but I find it just amazing. And no matter how many times I see this stuff, I think, God, my God, where does this stuff come from? It just keeps coming and it keeps coming. Thinking, damn. How could all of that be stored under the skin? A crease storm, ever hear of Dr. Pimple? That's really grossed me out. Yeah, it's an education. It really is. You got to think of it as educational. Drinks and snacks are here for. Oh, look at that. Let's see. What do we want? Piggy shared. Oh, geez, we got all kinds of beverages. Wow, she's got the whole buffet set up. Yeah, I find all that stuff. I look at it from the scientific aspect, so it doesn't gross me out. So I don't know. Maybe I should have been a surgeon. Who knows? Because it just amazes me how they could fix things, take care of it, and then you're on your way and you're all good. It's just wow. Creases shit. No, and I don't want to. Gross. Yeah. Some people just don't have the stomach for it. I had the ginger snap and a cup of coffee this morning. Nice. Nice. I did a simple dinner last night, just cheeseburgers, and I made potato salad. Why wait till summer to have potato salad? There's no rules. And then I'm thinking meatloaf for dinner tonight. What do you guys think? No, I don't want that education. Thank you very much. It's how I knew I would never be a nurse. First time I saw gangrene, I knew that was not my profession. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of nasty. Yeah, you know what upsets me is burn victims. I have a real hard time looking at that. So yeah, I couldn't. I That's why I didn't go into anything like that. You've got to deal with stuff like that. One show I did get into was funny ER stories. That was hilarious. Oh, yeah, because the stuff that people come in with. I think he loves potato salad. Yeah, I think what the hell? I'll make potato salad. You get tired of eating the same stuff. Mashed potatoes. Man, I'm not a big potato person anyway, but I'll do a potato salad. So that's what we had. If funny ER stories are hilarious, yeah, it's it's amazing. Grow up on a farm, you lose your squeamish quick. Yeah, oh yeah, you see everything on a farm, and you're just like, oh, okay, let's take care of it. Let's clean it up. Get some chicken bites and add them to a salad. Makes a great salad. Oh yeah, it does. It's just like when I make just a regular salad. I don't, it's not just lettuce and dressing. I put everything in it. It is just a meal in itself, which actually sounds good. Maybe that's what I'll have for lunch, a big salad. I don't know if you got, what the hell? It was Wendy's. Had a salad out one year. It was what the hell did they call it? Strawberry chicken salad or something. It had strawberries in it, chicken pieces, a bunch of other stuff. But the salad dressing they had was freaking awesome. It was a champagne vinaigrette. And I was just like, holy shit, this is awesome. And of course, apparently they just make it for the Wendy's restaurants because I looked all over trying to find this salad dressing. One of the best salads I ever ate in my life. Oh, those x-ray shows are so crazy. I love watching surgeries in real life. I've been watched open heart, yeah. So many abdominals, total knee, hip C-sections, and more. I always enjoyed watching surgery. Yeah, me too. I've never seen a nip, nip. Holy shit. A knee or a hip one. I have to look those up, but that's amazing. Good morning, Mr. Prism. Happy hump day to you. I just got home from therapy. My brain is fried, and this is just what I need. Oh, good, good. Good morning, Cynthia. Cynthia is I'm dismembering dolls and popping out eyeballs. All right. A little doll dissection this morning. Piggy said when I was doing keto, Wendy's had the best bunless burgers. Oh, did they? So we don't eat a lot of fast food, but we were out and about, and I said, "Well, let's stop." The salad sounded really good, and it was only a summertime deal. And I don't know if they've gotten it back because I haven't been back to Wendy's in forever, but it's just so freaking good. Had a nips. Yeah, I know. No, I haven't nipped since New Year's, so there won't be another drunk show probably until next New Year's. It was fun though. I had a fun time. People are trying to get Beardo to eat bugs on alive. Laura, you should drink tea live. Oh, I know, I know. I had a hell of a time hooking up the camera just to do the miniatures. I'm gonna have to figure out how to set it up with my phone, apparently, to do the tea thing. It's completely different when you're standing beside the surgical table. That's what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure, Julie. I'm sure it is. And that's another thing is I don't think I could actually, when doing a surgery, when you make the incisions and stuff, I don't think I could bring myself to do that. I don't, maybe not. I don't know. But, that's why I didn't, Mr. Prism, ID bugs. Nah, I would not be doing. Yes, I'm not letting you go in the tea. I know. I'll just have to do it and get it over with. I haven't even sat down and had any tea yet. It's just I'm either downstairs taking care of crap down there, and then when I come up, I'm in the studio just staring at this stupid screen. So, and my husband's always got the coffee ready, so I just pour a cup of coffee. But I'll have to get out all of the stuff and make the tea. See, it would be so much easier if I did just, boil the water and pour it in a cup. But I don't do it that way. So, it's a process. And I just haven't done it. But I'll do it. I will do it. Good thing Bill's not in here. He'd be breaking my chops about it too. It's actually funny. I still got the vodka sitting on the floor by the desk here. I never put that away. I got to do a major cleanup. I still have all of my Christmas stuff up. I'm going to start slowly putting that away. I love a salad bar at the Harvester. I love a good salad bar. And it took me a long time to get over being grossed out by any kind of buffet style stuff because I'm a tad bit of a germaphobe. And not with everything, but just certain things. And all I could think of is that, people are, touching everything and sneezing all over it and blah, blah. But God knows I know they're doing it in the kitchen too, but I don't see it. So that's let's see. Bill hates making us. Yeah, I know he does. I told my sister, see what I do is when we do tacos and stuff like that, I put all the fixings on the table in the center. Because his bitches, you got to get up, you got to go over to the stove, no, put it all on the table. So it's right there in your face. You just put it together and there you go. I got to go for a bit, leaving you running. Hopefully back soon. Okay, Spain, we will be here, hopefully. But if not, enjoy your day. She loves Harvester's salad bar and ribs. Oh, ribs. I like ribs if they're done right. With all the places that we have to eat around here, I mean, there is a restaurant. If you want it, there's a restaurant for it around here. You think they'd have a good barbecue place, even though there's a lot of people that say that we do. Not my style of barbecue. I'm looking for a good Texas style brown sugar barbecue, and yeah, then there's places, but that's not what I like. Let's see, I made a prepper burrito and wrapped it like I saw on YouTube video, and my hubby was like fascinated on how well it turned out. Yeah, yeah, there's a process to it. And it comes out perfect. Nothing falls out. There's an art to wrapping a proper burrito. I could never bite ribs properly. I was always frustrated trying to get the last of the meat off. You just tear into it, Roger. It's like if people get forks and knives. No, ribs barbecue is you eat with your fingers. The experience is supposed to be messy. It's always overload my burritos. Yeah, it's good. We have 3 places out here like that, Laura. Oh, don't even tell me. Like I said, we have a lot of barbecue places. I don't care for any of them. And one of them is a really big business. They're packed all the time. Of course, they have live music. They got the bar attached to the place, but it's It's the vinegar barbecue. And no, I'm not into that. Maurice says, get a stick. Just grab it, Roger. Just gnaw on the bone. That's all. It's just the best way. The more sauce that you have all over your face and your fingers, then you know you're doing it right. Just tear into it. I'm not terribly adept with them either. I've got no bottom teeth, Laura, so I have to use it. Oh, okay. Well, then that explains it. Then I can totally understand. You know, it used to amaze me. My mother-in-law didn't have any teeth because she had false ones made, but they just never fit correctly. So she never wore them. And it was amazing because to look at her, you would never know she didn't have any teeth because normally you can tell. She ate everything without a problem. The only things that she couldn't have was peanut brittle, almonds, and I forgot there was one other thing. She ate everything else. And I'm thinking, how the hell? Her gums must have been like stone. I love it when we go to my favorite barbecue restaurant. They have the best bourbon ribs. Oh, man. Let's just pick them up. Yeah, tear right into it, Pinky. I do the bear crawl, layer of cornbread, layer of mac and cheese, layer of brisket. Then on top, any one of 6 specialty barbecue sauces. Oh, Steph. Oh, Steph, you're killing us. R&D, good morning, good morning. Happy hump day to you. Yeah, no, Marie, she ate everything. I was floored by that. She couldn't eat the almond. She ate grape nuts. It's like, the box of rocks. That's what I call it. It was hard like stone. And she ate this crap. I said, so I have no idea. I have no idea how people do it. R&D's got the coffee ready. Dribbling my brothers. Oh, dribbling bothers me more. Oh, jeez. Just hold your napkin up there, just discreetly dab, dab, dab. Hopefully soon you'll get the opportunity to get some lower teeth put in. It's very important. I remember one time hearing how they were saying, well, the reason that a lot of insurances don't cover that cost is because it's considered a vanity thing. No, talk to your digestive doctor and they'll tell you that teeth are very important. If you don't process your food correctly, then you start having gut problems. So yeah, it's not vanity, even though, yeah, nobody wants to go without them. But if you don't chew your food properly, then you've got stomach problems and everything else. It's so they really tick me off when I heard vanity. No. Petals, good morning. Happy hump day to you. How are you today? We are at the food part of the show. Yeah, no, Alessio, what's up with that? She needs some spicy meatball. Yeah. He's such a sweetheart. What a great guy. Wayne's been quiet, so he must be just lurking and working. Most of my top teeth are solid blocks of fake teeth cemented into my mouth permanently. Oof. So you just can chew away. Say it's the bottom plate doesn't fit. And cause of depression. I haven't been back. What is the issue with them, Marie? Is that something that you can adjust at home? Not vanity, helps with structure too. Yeah, right, Julie. See, that's what I'm saying. Then you hear people say that. They're like, I'm like, no. Teeth are very, very important. I was in nursing school until I started clinical and realized that this isn't for me. So I changed my major to business administration. I probably did miss a calling. Who knows? I find it all very fascinating. But that's why I got into the dental field. And I found that very interesting as well. So, and I was very happy doing that. I just went down to get more coffee. Hubby forgot to take out the chicken and it's frozen, but he also took out hamburger. I was like, well, I guess I need to figure something out for that meatloaf. Yeah, meatloaf. That's what I'm going to do. Make a mini meatloaf. Maybe because we haven't been teasing Wayne enough. Well, he's in his creative mode, apparently. So we don't want to disturb. So it's fun doing this, but a lot more work than it sounds. I do have to say that after 4 years and literally thousands of dolls in my hands, I've never come across a haunted doll. That's because you're popping out their eyeballs. They're too afraid to haunt you. You might take them apart. I have a top and bottom denture. My insurance paid for them. Just had to pay $300 out of pocket for the lab parts. Yeah, and then another thing is, yeah, they're way overpriced. Hello, John. Hello, 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 hello. What have I missed? Oh, well, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He's making dinner right now. What are you making? Mr. Prism, sausage rolls on a cold, snowy day like this do me good. Still got brain fried. It's going to take a while. We'll help the best that we can. No, Laura, I have a lump on my jawbone. Okay. That will have to be surgically ground down. Otherwise, the plate just becomes looser and pinches. Well, for one thing, when they took the impression, I mean, it should have picked that up. Hey, Cheryl, how's it going? Um, it should have picked that up, so it would have made the fit more comfortable, and then they could have adjusted the acrylic. But I get it, yeah, that it has to be eventually ground down. But in the meantime, they could still do some kind of an adjustment where it would be usable, you know what I mean, and not painful. And not for nothing, you paid for it. Go back there and demand that they fix it. You paid for a service. It's their job to fix it. How's Miss Cheryl on this happy hump day? I seen the miniature that you put out there. How cute is that? Are you having fun with it? I don't know if you caught any of the couple of videos that I did with the miniatures that I'm working on. They're so fun. And of course, I was so excited because I actually got one of the rooms furnished and constructed. So you guys are going to get to see that. The first of one. One room is done. But that's why I figured if they are really ID, no, because I would have made one mad from disturbing its home. Not even one slightly aggravated ghost. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know if you guys have seen. Of course, I have tons of dolls. Most of you guys know that. And my one doll is an old puppeteers, and he's a black doll. I call him Leroy. Just the funniest thing. If any doll would have been haunted, it would be him just by looking at him. But yeah, I make jokes about that he's haunted. Atlanta sausage rolls, fresh one. I just need to be baked at the supermarkets. Oh, Laura, I'm addicted. Yeah, it is. Isn't it addicting, Cheryl? I love it. All that little stuff. Keep them coming. Keep showing us the pictures. I just took a whole bunch of pictures yesterday, and I was finishing up the one room, and I'm going to try to put it together like a short little video and put it out. And then when I do the show on Sunday, I'll describe and how it came together so you guys can see. It didn't, as the swelling hadn't gone from the teeth being removed. Ah, okay. And it's just the last time I went, my doesn't want, and I can't even say, my God, dentist, thank you, wasn't in because of my anxiety. I won't deal with anyone else. Ah, I get it. Yes. So yeah, I would definitely go back, have it corrected until you can afford to have, the surgery to have the bone ground down. But now, see when my question is though, also Marie, when they did your impression, and then of course made up the dentures, and when you had your teeth extracted, did they put the dentures right in afterwards, or did they wait? See, here they're doing a process now where they find that it's easier for people to adjust to the denture, and you get less swelling. As if right after they do the extraction, they put the dentures in. And it seems to have a better result. Cheryl said, I've completed 2 book nooks now. I have my eye on 2 more. One is an astrology tower and the other is a wand shop. Nice, nice. I don't know. The first one I did, Cheryl, was it was a castle. And then the one I'm working on now is the magic treasure shop. And then I have Edinburgh Castle coming up next. And I've got my eye on another one. It's another haunted shop type place, but it's got a train in it. So But the thing is, boy, I'm telling you, you got to save your pennies. Thank God the ones that I got were gifted to me. But the higher up you go, the more extravagant, the bigger. Yeah, you're getting into some big money. Hey, Sam, how's it going? Tea break for Sam. Happy hump day to you. And John, you guys are buried in snow too. Pinky, it's afternoon here and we're snowed under. Oh, snow, the lovely white fluffy hell. Yes, it's great to see you, Sam. It really is. Try not to stay away so long. Everybody go check out Sam's channel. Wonderful stories. No, they put them straight in, and the swelling was bad as no one was aware of the lump. Ah. They tried to move more material from the plate, but now it's loose and pinches and it doesn't fit right. I gotcha. I've missed so much on YouTube. I need to get myself back online again. Yes, we miss you. Oh Lord, those sound amazing. And yeah, thankful these were gifts too. Yeah, it was. They can run a pretty penny. The bigger up you go, but yes, you've got to get back on there, Cheryl. We miss you so much. I hope the hubby's well. Leanne said, send me snow, not that sleety rain we got today. Well, if we get dumped on within the next day or two, I'll just, tell it to go over towards your house. Thank you, Laura. And Pinky had a lot on, but getting back to it now. Oh, good, good. Yes, thank you for posting that, Pinky. Yes, great stories. Just listening to his voice is worth it. I'd hate to admit there's a few times where I didn't pay attention to the story. I was just listening to his voice. It's usually late at night, and then I'm just, a good voice just puts me right to sleep. Like Jimmy. Is Jimmy still there under the blankies? lurking away. And of course, it's going to be one of those crap days because I can feel it already. My arms and everything are on fire, and I'm really trying to ignore it. But it's because of the rain. I just looked outside. It looks like we're getting another foot and a half of snow. Snowblower day for sure. Oh, gotta love that Canadian weather. And I don't know how close you are to Steve, so he's gonna be getting it too. Ah, shucks, you're making me blush, Laura. Hubby is, well, he's okay. He's just been told the last 4 years he's been living with a hernia in the hospital. I hadn't done anything to. Are you kidding me? Really? Ah, my word. Well, tell him to take it easy. You guys got luck like we do. You really do. But yeah, we miss you guys on. See, you're doing the miniatures. Get on there like I am and just do a show. You don't even have to have the camera on you. When I do it, I have it on my hands and on the table. And that's what everybody sees. And they can see you putting it together. It's fun. Sam says, Laura, I'm not a fan of hearing. Nobody's a fan of hearing their own voice. I think I sound like shit. But everybody tells me different. So you guys are hearing something that I don't. A dromedary coffee. That's right. Coffee and camels this morning. And see, Sage isn't being discriminatory because she's got a one humper and a two humper. So, take your pick. I don't mind the snow as long as I don't have to go out in it. Exactly, Cree. I look out the window and say, "Oh, it is lovely. It is lovely." But I'm not. My days of shoveling are done. Unless I really absolutely have to go out there, I don't do it. But I let my husband do it. See, and I do everything else. My husband could go out there and he's a snowblower. But he has fun doing it because he blows the snow all over. Nope, still haven't seen an oncologist about his kidney cancer. The NHS is completely broken. Still haven't seen anyone about my hearing aids. I was referred to in October. Don't you love how that works, Cheryl? It's just total shit, is what it is. So why is it that the voice you hear when you talk sounds different when recorded and played back to you? I would like to know that too, because when I record myself and I hear it back, I'm like, oh God, shut up. Pinky says you have a sexy. Oh, I have a sexy voice. Well, thank you very much. Oh, it's thank you, Sam. He says it has a lovely tone to it. I don't know. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I may have no choice but to go out there, hubby, and his seizures is unpredictable. I know that poor man. There's got to be a way to get that under control so it's just not so bad. I couldn't imagine. Cree, you're so overloaded. I do miss everyone online. Shrimp does too. We're talking about trying to come back online last night because we miss everyone. And we miss you guys. We really enjoyed the show. Even if you don't do any paranormal stuff, just like you were doing before, just a general chit chat program. We really enjoyed it. And I get it. You guys had a lot of things going on. But you guys, you got to come back. The world misses you. In the shrimpster. He's so silly. It's supposed to be near 70 in the next couple of days, but like usual, the weather at this time of year, they're calling for severe storms on Friday. Yeah, we're all having this really weird shit weather. But almost 70. Wow. I just like my recording voice. It sounds high and squeaky. I think I sound like shit too, Leanne. So I don't. Is your mom okay after the fall, Laura? Yes, yes. I'm sorry about that the other day, guys. When I seen the phone lit up and I seen it was my father, I knew something was wrong because they're supposed to be sleeping when I'm on late. She apparently because we have a bed rail on her side of the bed, and apparently it didn't lock in place all the way. So my mother has a habit of getting up. My father has to keep the bedroom door locked because she gets up all through the night, tries to get out of the room. And of course, she wears socks to bed, and she stepped and slipped and fell on her bum. And my father couldn't get her up. So that's what I had to do. I had to go down there and pick her up, check for broken bones. All I did pretty much was scare her because, yeah, she didn't want my father to get her up. So and she doesn't live with me, which is, she probably thinks I'm a bitch. Oh, this bitch is here again because she doesn't remember who I am. And I just say, nope. I'm the one that's going to win. And I just pick her up, put my arms, I slid my arms underneath, her arms and hoisted her up, got her going. We go through the battle too, like that when I have to give her a shower. Oh, no. And I'm like, oh, it's either you get undressed and I get you in there, or I'm going to pick you up, put you in clothes and all. You don't win. And it's just, I don't know. It's got to be done. So you just, you got to be a little bit of a hard ass sometimes. Friday, I have to get my mom dressed, loaded up, and to the doctor to get shots in her knee because of bone on bone. Oh, poor baby. They won't do surgery because of AFib. Yeah, it's not safe. He said, "Thank you, Laura. You beautiful fang." Ooh, sugar talk in there from the shrimp. Oh, Mr. Prism, don't worry, family first. Yeah, it was like, oh man. And I did hear the thump noise because my studio is above where their bedroom is. So I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is that noise? They're asleep. Why the hell would that, And I didn't hear anything else because I can hear everything, which, blows my husband's mind. I can hear everything that goes on downstairs. And then the phone went off. 2 nights ago, I heard a loud boom, told the hubby, I think your dad just fell. He said, no. He's always slams the walker on the floor. And I said, no, I think it was. And then the phone rang. Yeah, see, there's a difference. Yeah. Oh, no. Sage just got another call. Put on the do not disturb. Bastards. And I know that my hearing and my sense of smell and stuff, that's all due to the fibro. My senses have been heightened extremely since having fibromyalgia. And so my husband says I have bloodhound ears and a bloodhound nose. I think that's why I'm so good at picking up EVPs. People send me stuff and my ears just pick right up on that stuff. I mean, sometimes it's not easy, but I sit there and I just concentrate and I listen and I can pick it up. But it's funny that anything that's downstairs, I'll be in my kitchen, I'll hear it all. And my husband's like, I can't believe you can hear that. I go, yeah. I know when someone's coming over to visit, my father's talking, I can hear him. When do you do the miniature lives, Laura? I had no idea. You did them until someone commented. Sunday nights. I figured was the best night to pick because usually nobody's on and about. Unless Seg decides to just pop on. He doesn't follow the schedule, but Sunday nights. And then I posted some pictures in my post section, and I did a couple of shorts with some of the little pieces that I put together. But I seen when you posted your picture, I'm like, oh my God, Cheryl's doing it too. I said, oh, how cute. The one that I'm working on now, I like the electrical system in it better. It seems it's going to work out a lot easier than the castle I did. The castle one was, oh, the electricity was. I was bitching. I said, "Who the hell? What engineer asshole made up made up these directions for this thing?" Oh my god, it was awful. I ended up doing it my own way. Oh, good. I hope you pop in to see. Let's see. People find it odd that I don't have a phone. My hubby does. I don't. But I was on call 24/7 for years and lived on the phone. I don't even look. Oh, I don't blame you. Unfortunately, I have my phone with me the majority of the time because, and it's fear from when I had an allergic reaction to something, and I thought I was having a stroke, and I didn't have my phone with me at the time, and I'm screaming for my son to go get me some help. So my phone goes everywhere where I go, just in case. And I know it was a fluke thing from something that I took medication, but it's still that the fear was there. So I just in case, so I've got it by me. The ringer might not be on all the time, but I got the phone. I had to take extra painkillers, those blooming kidney stones. Do you still have those? You haven't passed that? Sex should be getting home soon if he isn't already. I've missed his off-key self. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he took that trip. He should be just about home. I had to get shrimp to do the wiring on the train station one. My God, I nearly threw it away. Patience. Patience, my love. Take on that challenge. The reason mine was such a big pain in the cheeks is because they had these little wooden clips that they expected you to slide like this big wad of wiring through. Well, they ended up either splitting in half or the wiring wouldn't fit or wouldn't stay. So I'm like, yeah. I'm just going to have to do it my way. Or, yeah, I was going to take a hammer to it. So when you find something that's difficult like that, think outside the box. Make it work the way it'll work for you and still accomplish the end product. You know what I mean? I wish I could just get a paycheck and not have to work all the time. It's so annoying. I've said that for years, Sage. I think we should work maybe if we have to 3 days a week, but get paid for 5. I swear the next karaoke live that man does, I'm going to make him sing Barney, I Love You song. Oh my God. I know. You got to give it to him. He's got some balls to get on there because he sings terrible. Joe Beam's mask is going to arrive to her in the next couple of days. She's super excited. Oh, yeah, that's fun. And it was nice of him to sign it. You say that, Laura, but my wires kept untwisting. It's like being in the set of Star Trek. Oh, you know what? Oh, you mean with the connections? You got to solder them. The tape that they give you is crap. Does Shrimp got a soldering iron, or do you guys got a soldering iron? You got to solder them together. Because I was having that problem too, and I have soldering for jewelry, not for just basic wiring. So I had to bring mine downstairs to my father because he's got all that equipment, and we soldered the wires together. Now that it stays. So I always recommend to people when I'm doing this kind of stuff, and I'm telling them about always just solder the wires together because that tape is just is worthless. Like tits on a bowl. I used a magnifying glass this morning to see stuff on the screen. Oh, geez. Well, I showed you in the live that I did the magnifying glass that I got. It's an awesome piece of equipment. The sex thing's better than I can. Oh, Sage, come on. When Sage gets his pitch right, he's yeah. And of course, if you got headphones on, it's blocking some of your sound. So you gotta make sure. Yeah, the tape is poop. Yeah, and the soldering iron is in the shed, and the shed is currently. Oh, the Winter Home of the Hedgehogs and Stray Cats. Got you. Got you. Got you. Well, whenever you get the moment to get out there and get it, go get it. Yeah, it's just the way to go. He'd cough, and even worse if he murdered any popular song. I know, it's funny. It is funny. I do like the sound of his voice. Oh, that's I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that. I know Seg hasn't popped in on here in the morning chat, so he probably doesn't even know it exists. Okay, now that I can hear everyone, I hope everyone is well. Oh no, you had sound issues, Pedals. Well, we're glad you fixed it and you can hear us. Well, hear me anyway. That's okay. I was having issues where my microphone was shutting off when I started the show. And I had to go into settings and turn it back on. So I could be running my yap and nobody knows what the hell's going on. Truth is, if he tries and knows and likes the song, he does a good job. Yeah, he's just being a smarty. But that's what brings everybody in. That's what everybody enjoys. Okay, let us know if it's a good one. She's off to see the sunrise, guys. Noted, Laura. I think I'd still get shrimp to fix them together because I have chunky fingers and I'm all thumbs. Yeah, it helps to have longer fingernails too, Cheryl. You use the fingernails as tools. Because sometimes you just can't grab something. Just, and they're miniatures. It's hard to deal with. And I get a lot of people say, how the hell can you do that? I would just take it and throw it out the window. I was fond of a bit of karaoke myself back in the day. Haven't done it for years, though. So I'd probably a little rusty. Yeah, just you warm it up a little bit, Roger. It'll all come back to you. I used to do a lot of karaoke with my friends. We had a good time. I mean, back in the days, I used to get a lot of, that's the reason why I didn't go into show business. Stage fright, terrible stage fright. But then as I got older, I'm thinking, I ain't never going to see these people ever again in my life, so I don't care. And I just let it go. Well, just like when I was doing the singing on the New Year's show, I wouldn't have done that sober. Yep, unfortunately, can't have nails due to playing bass guitar, so Shrimp is my electrician. There you go. We'll just put him to work. That's all. That's true. The nails get in the way of the guitar playing, so it's all coming back to me now. Yeah. Karaoke is fun. And like I said, what the stuff that I have up here is just basically for jewelry. So I don't have regular solder. And I don't know if the jewelry solder would cause an issue with regular electrical wiring. So yeah, I just bring it downstairs. Say, Dad, pull out the solder and stuff so we can put these wires together. Which he enjoys because then it gets him back into the groove when he used to do all of that stuff. Because my father, was an electrician for years. He's got degrees in all of electronics, and so yeah, he could probably solder blindfold. So and it gets him into the project that I'm doing, and he likes it. Not spectacularly colorful. Got a bank of clouds to the east blocking it, but it was still refreshing. There you go. Robbie Williams was my go-to. I could sound just like him. Oh, fantastic. Karaoke is fun if you're drunk. I don't have a bottle to do it. Yeah, yeah. Everybody has a few drinks before they just, like I said, then after that, you don't care. You don't care. That's because you're relaxed and, it's so you can really have a good time with it. That's the thing. I'd be stone cold sober now. Yeah. But that's, you also got to remember, you're older. Who cares? Like I said, you're probably never going to see those people again. Just do it. If you're good at it, do it. Even if you're bad at it, do it. Janice, Laura, have you considered making jewelry? Janice, I used to make and sell my own jewelry and leather products for years. That's my whole workshop is filled with that stuff. I can't do it anymore because of my fingers. I can't manipulate the tools anymore. It's very difficult, takes really long. If I get like a custom request, I might give in and do it, but it takes me a long time. And I have a lot of trouble doing the miniatures, but you know what? I'm stubborn. So I keep doing it. But yeah, I used to actually sell online, and I used to sell my stuff in a lot of the shops up in the North Country. A lot of jewelry and the leather bags that I used to make. I really liked making the leather bags. I don't drink, but I would go up there, and if I wasn't going to, they would call me up anyway, even when I wasn't signed up. There you go. See, they liked you. Yeah, they liked you. Thanks, Pinky. Yeah, the bird shop. I know I got a couple of people that bought a couple of things. They should be getting it pretty soon. Dan, do you have anything left to sell? Oh, I do have some stuff. I'd have to go through the cases and see what I've got left over. A lot of the jewelry that I made, well, all of it was all one-of-a-kind pieces, because I would get stones and stuff from all over the world and make just one, and that's why I wanted to make it special. So if you bought something from me back in the day, you were the only one that owned it. So yeah, I'd have to go through and see what I've got. Right now, I can't get into any of it because I've got all of my Christmas storage containers in the way. But once I get everything cleaned up and back to normal, I'll have to go through and see what I've got. I also used to make handmade rosary beads. And people would use them to get on investigations, stuff like that. And I would get special requests for those as well. And those were difficult because they were made the traditional way where I had to wrap wire and stuff, and it was difficult for me to do. I'm waiting for my crawling rooster. Piggy's going to help me with the crawling rooster. And then we're going to put him on a shirt. I'm sorry. Brewster the Rooster Coffee Crawl. I'm sorry. That's funny. Piggy says, I can't wait to get my rooster mug. I know, it's so cool. And I appreciate it all, guys. I really do. The channel wouldn't survive without you guys and your support. It really wouldn't. Especially now, the belt is tightened. My husband's hasn't been working because they're transitioning into a new project. So he's been home. And I told him, I said, boy, you got to get on the boss's ass, get on to the new job. I would love to see some of your stuff, Sage. She's waiting on her 1/2 round wire to wrap them. Yeah, really, Sage, you should send me some photographs. And actually, if you're interested in selling any of it, Sage, we could put an ad in the magazine and share it out, and people could contact you. Make yourself a little something on the side. The blurple from Idaho that I wanted to wrap too. I love it when people do the wire wrapping. I do a little bit of it. I don't have the patience for it. Would you believe it? And I do miniatures, but I don't have the patience for wire wrapping. And I've actually have some people I know that the work is gorgeous. And they said that they find it very therapeutic to do that. So but I would love to see some photographs, Sage. Laura, send me a picture of Brewster. Yeah, the only picture I've got is the one with the frying pan. But I'll send it to you. And I'll make him crawl on his hands and knees, his tongue hanging out. Yeah, that with the empty coffee cup, like dragging, or him reaching for the off. That would be funny. The empty coffee cup. Oh, thank you, Sage. Oh, I didn't say that just so you guys would feel sorry for me, but I appreciate it. And of course, we have to let Sage know how wonderful she is. You are a superstar. Yee-hoo. I'm just getting back into it in about 14 years after I hurt my spine. Well, yeah, sitting all that time, it takes a lot of people think, oh, big deal, you make jewelry, but you're sitting for a long time doing those things. So, but I would love to see what your work looks like. When I was out in the workforce and stuff, I wore jewelry all the time. I mean, I was known for my outrageous earrings. So I've got 3 jewelry. Well, I have a jewelry armoire that's full and 2 big jewelry boxes on my dresser. And so I try not to collect anymore because I got no more room. And then I don't go anywhere to wear it. So it's just sitting there. But, thank goodness, when I'm gone, my nieces will have one hell of a collection. Of course, who knows? By then it'll be vintage, vintage jewelry. But sometimes that's the best. And then I would get my hands on vintage stuff. And I would also sell that out because some of that stuff is really amazing and how it was made. And I had one lady that every time I would get a vintage piece in, she would purchase it because she really enjoyed the older style. Let's see. Sorry about that, guys. Just was checking something. Right. I have to drive to the store for groceries. Oh, would you pick me up a couple of things, Cheryl? And if I don't see you before Sunday, have an amazing rest of your week, everyone. You too, Dolly. Send love to the shrimpster for us. I'm going to let this rock and roll for another 5 minutes, and then I'll let everybody do their thing. Have you seen the wire weaving that people do? It's amazing. Oh, no, I'll have to look into that. Long ago, my mother used to make, what was the tree of life, pretty much. But she would do wire trees and attach them to stones. Way before anybody even thought about doing that, my mother was doing that kind of stuff. And who would have thought? Should have started selling something like that way back in the day, because now it's amazing what people do. Actually, no, I'm a big fat liar. Sage, I did see some of that, the weaving. It was an Asian lady that was making a bird or something. Friggin' phenomenal. Yeah, a long, I mean, when I was like 9, 10, my mother was doing wire trees. And that wasn't even known back then. Of course, my father always had an excess of wire around the house because, being an electrician. So my mother would take copper wire and do these trees and attach them to fancy stones. And they were great for, paperweights or whatever, but it was really beautiful work. And now it's just all the rage. Oh, and like you said, the weaving and what people can create with wire. It's dangerous because you could, if you don't watch what you're doing, you can get hurt. But when you know what you're doing, it's just amazing. And I love it. Like I said, and even if you just like send me some pictures and stuff, like I said, Sage, I'll put it in the magazine. We can hook you up. I was so happy that my ophthalmologist told me about the new lenses for glasses to help with reduce my. Oh, really? With reducing migraines? I like it. Wait a minute. I can't see. I have a knot in my tongue, guys. I can't wait to get my new glasses. They are pink and black like my hair. Cool. I was always jealous of one of my older sisters. She was so good at art stuff. She could look at something and say, I can do that at home and go home and do it. Sounds just like me, Cree. That's why I never would go to like craft fairs and stuff. That was my downfall. I'd look at it and say, oh, look how cute that is. And then I, think about buying it. I go, well, wait a minute. I just go home and make that myself. And that's what I used to do. It's bad because you want to support somebody, a small business, but you're thinking, well, I can do that at home. What the hell? I got all that shit at home. The one that amazed me the most was a painting she saw in a magazine. She got her freaking drew and painted it. You couldn't tell the difference. It was freaking nuts. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Julie. Yeah. Load on the blankets. You got to get a hold of somebody to get you one of those ceramic heaters. Even if it's a little one, have it sitting right next to you. They do work wonders. I have a few of them that I use, even though we have the furnace. But oil's expensive, so we kind of supplement with the electric ceramic heaters. We don't use any other kind because the ceramic heaters are more reliable and safer. You bump into it, it shuts off. So there's no fear of any kind of fire, which is wonderful. But if we get a little bit, it's a little chilly, instead of turning the heat up, we just turn on one of those and it takes the chill off the room. She'd say, I would love to learn how to macrame. And I swear, in less than a month, she was creating plant hangers. Oh, yeah, I used to love, my mother used to do macrame too. Actually, I need some new plant hangers. Mine are looking kind of rough. But it's great, that most people can do that. See something and say, well, gee, I can recreate that. And I've always, I have a lot of artistic people in my family. It runs in our family. So and my husband used to draw a lot and stuff like that too. And my son was really good at it, but he just didn't keep up, which is a shame. He actually sketched a self-portrait of himself, and I have it framed, and it's in my bedroom. He did a beautiful job, but my son he's a guy, cars, grease, welding, he's not into the art thing. But not for nothing. Now, the day that we're in now, like what Pinky does, the digital art and all of that creating, it's freaking amazing. I haven't mastered it. Of course, I haven't put a lot of time into it. I hope everyone has a good day. You have a good day too, Julie. I'm entirely self-taught with building model kits and basics. Anyway, I do look up tips, but adapt to suit my skills. That's where the true talent is, Roger, where you could adapt it to suit your needs. And I always tell everybody that if I'm, showing somebody something, I mean, this is the first time that I've ever done the videos online, showing everybody how I do everything. But If I have people come here and I'm working on something, and that's what I'll show them that, this is the way they want you to do it, but this is the way I do it. I find it easier. Always trying to find an easier way to adapt to something to make it work for you. Yes, that is an art, create your writing. I've always wanted to write a book, always. And whenever I get a chance to sit my butt down and do it, I'm gonna pick Cree's brain, have her help me out. I don't know how Laura does it, or even Roger. I do not have the patience for that stuff. Well, Steph says the same thing. She goes, "Oh my god, she has anxiety." Watch, that's why I break her chops when I'm doing the show and she's in there. You have to find, if you find it relaxing. So it's, that's just my getaway. I just close the door, leave the pets, the husband, and the rest of the relatives outside, and I'm in here in the studio where I've got it set up, and just listen to something online, either it's music or somebody's show in the background, and just lose myself in the world of miniatures. Helps me keep my sanity. Steph says she tortures me. I was actually thinking about doing a live show the other day when I was putting together the stairs with the wiring. I go, no, Steph will flip out, so I can't. Laura, your plans for the rest of the week besides doing your mini? Well, I'm going to be working. I got to work on that magazine. It takes a month to put it together. So I'll be doing research and setting up pages and stories. And I already put the polls out for the 60 guy or gal. So don't forget to go over to my post section and vote for your favorite. And then I've got to decide who's going to be centerfold and make that up. And I don't know. There's just so much going on. Lurk weekly staff meeting. Oh, no. I hate it when you think you're going to see a great painting tutorial and all they do is with an airbrush. Oh, I know, because you want to know. Well, see, that's the modern day. You want to see the paint strokes that they use and the technique that they have. I used to watch all of that stuff, like Bob Ross, and he was an amazing painter. But I found out that I had more control with certain things by using sponges. I painted a whole entire picture with sponges. It was amazing. I may need that to distract me from other stuff dropping today. So go for it, Laura. Yeah. And also, like I said, I took a bunch of multiple pictures as I was putting the one room together. And I wanted to make up a short video so that everybody could see how it progressed to the finished room. And then I'll be working on that later tonight, adding on to that, the building is going to start coming together now. This one has had so many little parts that now all the little parts are pretty much together. Now it's all going to be putting it all together for the finished product. So, yeah, and Bill is probably lurking in the background. I know he was having some phone issues. Apparently, he broke his phone when plowing the other day. So hopefully he gets a new one and he'll be back and ready to rock and roll. And stuff dropping today, Steph. If you need to support, I'm here for you. I got you. Don't stress it. But thanks for posting everybody's links. I appreciate that, Pinky. You are such the bestest gal. Yes, tonight, don't forget, guys, Joan from Ladies Fright tonight. We are going to pick her brains. She is such a cutie and does such a great job. Can I put my son's channel link in here? Go ahead. Go ahead, Pinky. I don't mind. I'm all about supporting the smaller channels, even though everybody says, oh, we support the smaller channel. I'm talking about all of us small people, below the 1,000. We're the ones that need the support. We struggle so much. And I do stress it, and I try not to because I'm thinking, oh God, do I suck? Nobody wants to. Oh my God, that man drives fast on that four-wheeler thing. Oh yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. But apparently he bumped the phone, and when it fell, it damaged his microphone. So we can't hear him. So hopefully he gets it replaced ASAP. Roughside, I did see someone on ILM paint the Millennium Falcon interior, and she did it all exactly the way I do, and I love that. Oh yes, me too. I'm getting the itch, Roger, to go out and get myself a model. And who knows? It might be that. It might be the Star Trek Enterprise. I don't know. I haven't put one together since I was a kid, and I'm really thinking, gee, maybe I should order one and freaking go for it. Talk about small stuff. I'm not stressed at all. Yeah, yes, you are. Yes, you are. There you go. Go check out Pinky's son gaming. It's a brand new channel, right, Pinky? So if you're into gaming, get it on. Let's see. Says you all rock. I got to go to my meeting. Okay, Dolly, have a great day. Happy hump day to you. Don't forget to kiss the camel on the way out. If you guys, we're going to call it a day today. Please hit the like, subscribe. Everything and anything helps to keep us going. Thank you so much, Sage, for your donation. I really, really appreciate it. Keeps the wheels going, guys. I can read his lips the other day, and he was saying some bad words. Yeah, I'm sure he was. Yes, Dave. Yes, we do. We all need the support. We all need to. You just got to show us some love, guys. Whether it's the thumbs up, the subscribing, becoming a member. Most of the stuff is free. Just comment. So this way YouTube knows that you guys like what we're doing. Thank you, Mr. Prism. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I'm glad everybody enjoys themselves. Don't forget about the magazine, guys. If you want to submit anything, just send it to me. And you could be part of our community magazine. You have to the 25th of the month to get it in. Anything, stories, experiences, recommendations, your reviews on, equipment, and, it's all about learning and sharing, and that's what the magazine's about. Until then, guys, have a great day, and to be good human beings. That's right. That's what it is. Just to be. What time is Ladies Fright? Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm looking for it. She's very excited. So I'm excited too. And she does a great job. I love it. So I can't wait to see, can't wait to have her on tonight and have everybody join us and be ready. Get your questions ready because she's geared up and ready to rock and roll. So until then, guys, you guys all have a great day. Don't forget to kiss that camel on the way out. Until then, love to you all.